What going on YouTube? You know who it is? You don't, I'm a nobody. But anyway, today we're gonna be reacting to IRL streamer arrested live for waving a firearm at Big Ben. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You know what it is, DX2. Let's get into it. I'm X, by the way.
This streamer was just arrested live after pulling out a fake firearm in front of the Big Ben, and what probably meant to just be like some sort of like stupid joke between friends turned into a situation involving a platform ban, armed police, and a series of arrests that for some reason none of them expected. Like, hello, buddy, you're in England, the same country that arrests you for Instagram comments. When I lived there, I couldn't buy a butter knife without ID. So if you're filming yourself holding what looks to be a firearm in front of one of the most famous landmarks in the world, why do you have a surprise Pikachu?
Bro, England is so crazy, bro. Them motherfuckers really said, yeah, nobody can have a firearm. Bro, I would rather get Swiss cheesed than meet a motherfucker with a fucking sword in his fucking pants, bro. Motherfuckers are out here running around with Excalibur in their pants, ready to stab you, my guy, and take your life. And you're gonna die slowly in the streets of England. Wherever the fuck you are in England, it doesn't matter. And that's actually really crazy to me, bro.
Face when you get arrested for it. Either way, meet Crymo, an IRL streamer who's built his audience through chaotic public interactions, prank calls, and generally doing whatever comes to mind while broadcasting it live. And clearly, that doesn't always go the best way for him. But as far as we can tell, that approach has, I guess, been working for him, at least for attention. He's grown his following pretty steadily and even scored an interview with BBC Radio 1 back in November of 2025. And here he talked about his streaming journey. And I'm only mentioning that because in the same interview, he talked about monetizing his content. And despite having a whole bunch of followers, he was questioning when the revenue was actually supposed to come, which again shows how non-lucrative making content like this really is. Like, I would say a lot of creators make a lot less money than what you would actually expect, especially the guys who harass people with IRL streams and edgy pranks, because often they don't even get monetized and heavily rely on donations. And this just makes the incident that we're about to discuss even more ironic, since, you know,
Bro, but why would you be doing some shit if you're not even getting paid for it? And that's the whole fucking point, nigga. At least get paid for this shit. Like, now you gotta rely on people's, I don't know, money. You gotta rely on... Y'all didn't... I'ma shut up, bro. Hey, watch out. Watch out.
The decision he made on January 3rd did nothing to help any of that. So what happened? Well, on Saturday night, just after 10:30 p.m., Crymo was live streaming in Westminster Bridge in London with about 10 other people. And if you're not familiar with the area, it's directly outside of the Parliament, with Big Ben visible right there in the background. The location is about as high profile as it gets in London, constantly monitored by security cameras and patrolled by officers around the clock, both in uniform and undercover. So Crymo and his group were positioned in the central area with traffic flowing past them on both sides. And at some point during the stream, they decided to do this, because while trying to mimic the style of quote-unquote an Atlanta JIT, Crymo pulled out what looked to be a black firearm and started pointing it towards the camera.
Hellcat, the first Hellcat in the UK.
Hey man, RP Granny man.
Hey man, say man,
Hey,
UK man.
Hey man, on mama we lit, man. My mama we lit, bro. I got a Glock 19. I'm 18.
Yeah.
What a fascinating use of free will. How are you doing this in public with a straight face without realizing what's going to happen? Either way, the thing that looked like a firearm turned out.
But that's some dumbass shit though, bro. Like, y'all couldn't do that. Like, not even do that. Why would you do that? Especially in a place that literally outlawed fucking firearms, and you over here. Oh my god, bro. And that's some fucked up shit, bro, that the undercover cops in this bitch, bro. That is really, that would fuck me up, bro. Imagine just seeing a normal ass looking person turn around and be like, put your hands behind your back, bro. Like, bro, I would feel so played and hurt, but I wouldn't be in that situation because I'm not a fucking dumbass.
Out to be a toy, and then that thing was just passed around all the different guys in the group, with everyone continuing to wave it in plain view of passing cars and bystanders, and at one point even having Crymo pretend to do a 360 no scope.
Get up here, get up here. No, quick scope. I'm not quick scope. Show what you do with that. Hey, show them. 360 no scope. 360 no scope. Ah, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, this might be the least self-aware group of guys ever. And that might have also been the least athletic jump I've seen in a while. It's like bro forgot to dial up his sensitivity because that was nowhere near 360. He cannot join phase with that. Not like anyone could anyway right now. But obviously, many concerned citizens immediately called the police to report what they were seeing. And, you know, since it's outside of the parliament, within minutes of those calls coming in, several Metropolitan Police vehicles showed up to the scene. And the stream was obviously still running. So we got to watch in real time as officers surrounded the group and shut everything down.
Oh, we're done. We're done. Oh, this game over.
Oh my days, we're done.
If he touched him, that's the
This nigga was acting so tough with a toy gun, and as soon as the cops pull up, you, bro, the internet makes niggas really think they tough. Nigga, I'm pussy, nigga. I'll tell you right now, I'm pussy, bro. I'm scared to go to jail, nigga. I ain't gonna do no traveling ass shit, nigga. Hey, nigga, I'll tell you right now, nigga. I ain't no thug. I'm none of that. I'm none of that, nigga. You won't catch me doing no stupid ass shit like that. Like, good God, bro.
My bad. Shouldn't have shown a firearm in public in front of the parliament. Who would have thought that was a bad idea? But at one point during the arrest, an officer explained they'd been spotted on CCTV with what looked like to be a firearm. And obviously, we can tell from the footage that everyone was pretty shocked at how quickly that situation escalated.
Someone here got a gun. Has someone here got a gun? We're not about, oi. I said, we're all good. Just hang on this firearm. You've been seen as a group on CCTV with a firearm.
But I mean, again, they should have seen this coming. And ironically, they didn't even need the CCTV. The live streamers already were there documenting themselves doing all this. But either way, the Metropolitan Police later released a statement confirming what happened. They received reports at 10:30 p.m. about the streamers near Westminster Bridge. Officers responded immediately and 11 men were arrested on suspicion of possessing an imitation firearm in public. The toy gun was then confiscated at the scene and everyone involved was eventually released on bail while the investigation continued. Right. I mean, IRL streamers are starting off 2026 strong, I see. Here's the thing about Westminster Bridge that makes the whole situation even more serious. Because obviously it's where the government operates and there's been multiple tragedies there before. Back in March of 2017, Westminster Bridge was the site of a major attack that ended 4 people's lives and injured another 50 people. Keith Palmer, who was an unarmed police officer, confronted the attacker and prevented him from going inside of the House of Parliament, but was fatally hurt during the incident. Keith received the George Medal posthumously for his actions that day, and what happened fundamentally changed how security operates in that area. So when we're talking about why police responded the way they did to reports of someone with a firearm near Westminster Bridge in 2026,
So y'all did the dumbest shit ever and went to the most secure, one of the most, I think, it sounded like, and y'all brandished a fake firearm. And the police don't know it's fake, so it's good that they did this shit, because how would they know? And y'all did that dumb shit while live, and y'all thought that, come on, guys, like, bro, I know we ain't that dumb, bro. I hope, like, niggas is that dumb for real? Come on, bro. Niggas just be doing shit.
that context matters a lot. So now, in the UK, carrying a realistic imitation firearm in public is actually a criminal offense and can land you in prison for 12 months. Imagine 360 no-scoping yourself into 1 year of prison. GG. Like, what a massive skill issue. I'm starting to realize that life is just one big IQ test, because 99.99999% of people are smart enough to not flaunt a fake firearm in front of a government building, but then you have these guys. I mean, the law exists for some pretty obvious reasons. Fake guns that look real can cause mass panic, force police to respond to situations when they have to assume the weapon is real until proven otherwise. So that creates some dangerous moments for both the officers and the people who are dumb enough to wave around the fake firearm. Because unfortunately, police just can't assume that it's fake. They don't have the luxury of assuming, oh, yeah, what they're doing is just for content. However, as of right now, Crimo and the 10 others arrested, they've been released under investigation while they continue investigating, which means the legal aspect of this isn't over yet. So we'll kind of have to wait and see what ultimately happens with the charges. After being released on bail though, Crimo did upload footage on YouTube on Monday, January 5th, and then on Thursday, January 8th, where he posted a follow-up video addressing the situation, claiming that all of his bank assets have been frozen now. And honestly, I don't know if he's joking or not. It seems like they can freeze your assets in the UK, but I have no clue if they would actually do it in a situation like this. Either way though, that was certainly a way to describe what happened.
Bro, this is the thing, bro. That's what's scary about traveling, bro. Cause like some countries, bro, you don't even know their rules and none of that, bro. You don't know what you're doing wrong, nigga. Oh, hey, nigga, countries like Saudi Arabia, Dubai, nigga. Oh, bro, one thing I don't want is to be put in a foreign prison, bro. Yo, nah. I can't go out like that, bro. They will do you dirt. They will do you. Prison is worse already in your country. Imagine in a country where you don't even know the fucking language. And you gon' feel their type of YNs in that bitch, nigga.
The police have froze all my assets. My bank account is frozen. I am getting done like Andrew Tate. I'm getting done like Fredo. This is not right. What they have done to me is not good. All the millions I have in the bank has been frozen. All from a little joke. I understand I was in the wrong, but the police have taken advantage of me. So right now I'm on bail, yeah? I have conditions. My conditions are, I cannot speak to any of the man them. I can't be with more than 2 people in public. I cannot be in the city of Westminster. And I understand it's because of my actions. Chat, I apologize for my behavior. You know what it is? It's like there's jokes, then there's going too far. I got carried away. You can get carried away with social media. So listen, kids, I do not advise doing these things.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, the legal situation isn't his only problem, because Twitch also decided to ban him for 30 days after the incident, which means he can't stream on the platform for a full month. And from what I can tell, that's his only source of income. But apparently he's traveled to Dubai pretty much right after being released on bail and dealing with the Twitch ban, which just really leads me to the question, why do influencers always commit crimes in the UK and then immediately flee to Dubai? Like in before he pulls an HS Tiki-Taki and just stays there for years. But either way, a new year has arrived and it seems like nothing has changed when it comes to IRL streamers doing stupid things around the world. So feel free to subscribe if you're new here, because clearly we have a lot of content coming this year.
Another good video by, I don't know how to say his name, A2Z. I like this nigga's content, bro. No cap. But you already know what it is, what to do, what it was. Just to do it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and fuck with your boy. Yeah. I don't really have much to say. I already said everything that I feel about this dumb situation. It's the same thing with a lot of people, bro. They fuck around and find out, and well, he found out. So yeah, yeah. It's your boy X, and I'm out.